Good morning. How are you doing? I promised you that I'll be taking you to some interesting places, and I'm taking you to Mexico with me on this trip. I'm finally in Mexico. I'm at the airport. The transportation and excursion people are very aggressive at selling. They are selling activities and requiring that you pay $25 in advance and then decide exactly where you want to go, when you want to go. So here we are. It's a beautiful place. They're very friendly, very helpful, but also very, very aggressive in terms of their selling strategies. So there is Margaritaville in Cancun, Mexico, and of course the place is crowded. Beautiful people, beautiful atmosphere, nice clean air. I love it already. Looking forward to staying here in Mexico. And there are many options to choose from. I'm choosing to take the AutoBus. I hear that it's quite reliable. Takes you downtown, and from downtown you can get a taxi cab. So I'm now on the AutoBus on the way down to Cancun, the central area of Cancun, where I'll take a taxi cab from there to the hotel where I'll be staying. I'll share more about that hotel once I have checked in, experienced the service and the facilities. I'll do a review on that and share that with you as well. As you can see, the place is beautiful, green, pretty clean. I realize that the streets are really clean and there is not much traffic. It's a Sunday, so there is not much traffic along the way, but you can see that the place is well maintained, well kept. We could see workmen all around busy. Though it was a Sunday morning, even construction workers were out doing what they needed to do to make an honest living. This is another section of the AutoBus terminal. So they took us from the airport terminus to this section where they would have other passengers embarking and disembarking along the way, just giving you a little view of the inside of the bus. Very, very similar to the Knutsford Express coach service in Jamaica. It's a beautiful Sunday morning in Mexico, Cancun, Mexico. We're off to an epic sabbatical, flying straight from Miami to Mexico. It's under 2 hours. It took under 2 hours to fly from Miami to Mexico, just a little bit over an hour. We landed in Cancun, as I said before, on a chill Sunday morning, and the airport was buzzing. The energy hits you right away. Though the channel is not monetized, I see you as my VIPs, and so I will do whatever it takes to provide you with interesting content as we travel. Flying into Mexico from Miami is really a breeze, just under 2 hours in the air, and you're transported from the vibrancy of South Florida to the sun-soaked magic of Cancun. Touching down on Sunday afternoon brought a different kind of serenity. The air was warm, infused with a scent of sea breeze and possibility. The Cancun International Airport hummed with life, especially along the arrival corridors. We're passionate, and when I say passionate, I mean passionate. They swarm you. Salespeople eagerly offer vacation packages. You'll find currency exchange booths at the airport, cambios, that offer rates that are slightly below the average. They'll give you about 17.7 pesos to $1. It's best to change just enough for immediate expenses, as better rates will be found in the town. Cancun itself is a brilliant tapestry of contrast and charm, famous for its breathtaking beaches, luxury resorts, and lively nightlife. The city pulses with a unique blend of modern energy and a traditional heart. But beyond the postcard perfect shores lies a city that is alive with purpose. Cancun is a key hub for Mexico's tourism economy, but also thrives on agriculture, construction, artisan craftsmanship, fishing, and local trade. Its people are its true treasures, industrious, warm-hearted, and eager to ensure that visitors feel at home. I was made to feel at home from my first interaction with the immigration officer that checked my passport at the airport. She had a beautiful smile. She asked relevant questions to ensure that everything was legit, and then she stamped my passport for the duration of the stay. There's a deeply rooted culture of hospitality here. I had worked with Mexicans before because I do training and consulting with some Spanish hotels in Jamaica. And so I had the opportunity of interacting with the Mexicans, and I sort of understood their culture, their professionalism, their industrious nature, and also their courtesy. Whether you're dining at a small family-run eatery or shopping in a bustling market, you'll often find the locals going the extra mile to help you, even if language creates a barrier. While English is widely spoken in tourist-heavy areas, many residents primarily speak Spanish, and communication can be a delightful challenge if you aren't bilingual. A reliable translator app or a few key Spanish phrases can go a long way to break the ice and deepen your connection with the culture and the people. Ultimately, visiting Cancun, and by extension Mexico, is more than a vacation. I'm actually on a sabbatical. It's an immersion into a country rich with history, hospitality, resilience, and rhythm. From your first step off the plane to the final sunset on the shore, Mexico offers not just beauty, but heart. Terminal, where you've got two options. You can grab a chartered taxi waiting right there, or you can head to the outskirts of the terminal and hail a regular cab. Either way, you'll be at your accommodation in no time, depending on where you're staying, because some of the hotels are a little way from the center of the town. Some hotels, like the one I stayed at, El Huelha in Cancun, Jesus Martinez, it is a little distance from the center of the town. And so if I wanted to go and get snacks, fruits, vegetables, if you are a healthy eater, you want to have your juices, your water, etc., then it means that it would cost you a pretty penny. So make sure to travel with your snacks, travel with your disinfectant wipes, travel with your diffusers if possible. I traveled with my peppermint and lemongrass to make the place a little bit more habitable. I love when the place smells fresh and the air is clean. So you may want to make sure that you travel with your supplies. I traveled also with my teas so that I would be able to have my teas, because I'm Jamaican and we drink tea in the morning. So you want to make sure that you have items to make your tea. Unfortunately, at El Huelha, there was no warmer or kettle to make tea. So if you wanted hot water, you had to go down to the restaurant to get hot water. You have to go down to get breakfast. There are no phones in the rooms, but they say that you can make your request via WhatsApp. But because of the language differences, I walked down to the restaurant to order what I need. The food is a little pricey. Grilled chicken, I had breaded chicken with fries and a small portion of vegetables, and that was $23. I had some tacos the night before, that was $17, and that's US dollars. So the items are a little pricey. They have snacks from $3 US to $5 US, Cheetos, cookies, Pavarones, etc. So think about what you may want to have while you are here a long distance from the center of the town, where you can go shopping a long distance from the supermarkets. So make sure to have your supplies to tide you over while you are staying at a resort like this that is somewhat remote. There are other hotels and facilities, accommodation facilities, that are more central in terms of closeness to shopping areas. So you may want to do your research and check on that carefully before you book. LOL Ha is a boutique hotel, and so there are not very many rooms. It's not noisy at all. It's pretty quiet. They have a clean swimming pool. It is adjacent to the restaurant, so of course you can always grab a bite after you've chilled in the pool for a while, or by the poolside for a while. The employees are pretty courteous. They are helpful. They have a good service attitude. It appears also that the managers themselves are highly involved in the service process, so they will not keep you waiting for long. The food is cooked to order. It's a little bit bland, so if you like spicy food, you probably want to try to travel with your sauces, maybe your hot pepper if you like pepper, and other sauces. The preparation of the food also, I find that the meat is not well done. In Jamaica, we tend to cook spicy. We tend to like our meats well done. I find that the meat is not well done. So, for example, the breaded chicken, I expected that it would be more well done, but it wasn't. But I'll see what they have today and share that information with you. The taco shells are more like wraps. They are very soft. I was expecting the kind of harder taco shells that I've gotten at Mexican restaurants, both in Jamaica and in the US, but these were very, very soft, like wraps. So that was that. Sweet pepper, tomatoes, etc., and a little bit of avocado dip and something else. They appear to use vinegar quite a bit, so I tasted vinegar in all of the items that I ordered. Cancun is more than just beach parties and resort life. It's a city with a real hustle and heart. Tourism fuels a lot of the economy here, but there's also agriculture, fishing, construction, you name it. The people, oh wow, they are incredibly courteous, hardworking, and genuinely kind. Most locals are not bilingual, remember, so you may want to keep your translation app handy or just learn a few Spanish phrases. It really helps to break the ice and make them more comfortable communicating with you. If you're planning a trip to Mexico, Cancun is an amazing getaway. Beautiful views, welcoming people, rich culture, and everything is just a flight away. Stay tuned, because this journey is just getting started. Enjoy the sights and scenes of Cancun and different parts of Mexico as we take this journey together. This is for you, my VIPs. God bless you. Have a beautiful, God-blessed day. This is the day that the Lord hath made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. Stay tuned for more, God willing. Bye.